All right, let's dive into this thing called the Day 8 Blueprint. You know that day, right? It's the one where that first week of motivation starts to fizzle out. Well, the whole idea here is that real, lasting change isn't about some huge, heroic effort. Nah, it's about the small things you do again and again and again, like laying one brick at a time.
And you know what? Let's start with the most important win. The fact that you're here, that you're even thinking about this stuff, means you've already done the hardest part. Just like the quote says, you showed up again. And that, right there, is what real change looks like. It's not the perfect workout, it's not the flawless diet, it's just that quiet decision to give it another go.
So let's just reframe our whole goal, right here, right now. This is not about being perfect. Seriously, it's about being consistent. Transformation, when you look at it this way, is really just all those small, daily choices added up. Every little action is another building block for the person you're trying to become.
So where does this whole process really kick off? You might think it's with the workout or the first meal of the day, but it's not. It actually starts with something much simpler, a conscious choice. Just the choice to commit for today. That's it. That's the real first step that makes everything else even possible.
Okay, so you've made the choice. Now we get to the actual doing. The morning routine here isn't just a random to-do list. Every little habit is designed to build momentum, to get the ball rolling so it carries you through the entire day.
And it all begins with something almost ridiculously simple, a glass of warm water. But what's so cool about this is what it symbolizes. It's your first win of the day, your first act of discipline. It's this tiny, manageable thing that tells your brain, hey, I'm in charge here. We're doing this with intention. It's so much less about the water and so much more about the discipline.
Next up is the workout. But listen to the way this is phrased. It's not about smashing a personal record or doing some insane killer session. It's all about the process. First, just move your body. That's the baseline. Then, push yourself just a little bit. Find that edge. And then, and this is crucial, you keep the rhythm. This is about building that mental muscle of consistency, not just your physical muscles.
And after you move, of course, it's time to refuel. But again, this isn't just grabbing whatever's handy. It's another conscious choice. A protein-heavy breakfast is all about giving your body the clean, efficient fuel it actually needs to support your goals instead of just caving to a craving. It's all about fueling with purpose.
So, you've totally crushed the morning, you've built up all this great momentum, but now comes the real challenge, right? How do you keep it going for the rest of the day? Well, that's where this midday fueling framework comes in. It's a system designed to help you dodge that afternoon slump that can just wreck all your progress.
And here's what that looks like in practice. As you can see, everything has a job to do. That mid-morning snack isn't just random eating. Its job is to keep cravings under control. And lunch is designed for balanced, steady energy, giving you what you need to power through your afternoon without that awful crash. But this midday plan isn't just about food. There's one more piece of the puzzle, a really key discipline that boils down to one simple little number, 10. A 10-minute walk, but the magic words here are non-negotiable. That's what turns a simple little action into a rock-solid habit. Think about it. When you make something non-negotiable, you take the decision out of it. You don't waste energy wondering if you'll do it, you just do it. And that one little rule makes all your other disciplines stronger. Now, as the day starts to close out, the focus completely shifts. The evening isn't just the leftover time before bed. It's a super important, intentional part of the whole process. This is all about respecting the hard work your body's done and actually getting it ready for the next day.
And the main principle here is pretty simple. Things get lighter as the day goes on. A simple snack, a lighter dinner. The morning was all about building energy, right? While the evening is about sending a signal to your body that the work is done, it's time to repair and get ready for tomorrow.
And all of this brings us to the real heart of this whole blueprint. We've talked about the what, the food, the walk, the workout, but now let's talk about the why. What's the actual victory we're fighting for here?
It's this. The real fight is between these two ideas. Perfection is a trap. It's this all-or-nothing thing, where one tiny slip-up makes you feel like the whole day is a failure, and that just leads to burnout. But consistency? Oh, consistency is your superpower. It's flexible. It's strong. It's just about showing up and building that momentum, one day at a time.
So let's just be totally honest for a second. Following a plan like this, was the day perfect? Did every single thing go exactly the way you wanted it to?
The answer is pretty much always going to be no, of course not. Life happens. Your boss sends a crazy email, you get stuck in traffic, but that's not the point. The point is, you stuck with the framework. You kept going. The day wasn't perfect, but you know what it was? It was consistent, and that is a way bigger win.
And that leads us to the final thought you should have at the end of the day, the real takeaway. You don't end the day judging yourself for all your little slip-ups. You end it by giving yourself credit for the effort. Day 8 is in the books, not because it was flawless, but because you were consistent. You showed up.
So to wrap this all up, I want to leave you with this one question. Forget the giant, overwhelming plan for a minute. What is the one small, non-negotiable, consistent action you can commit to doing tomorrow? What's your first brick going to be?
Thanks for watching. Every repetition counts. Every day matters. Stay consistent. See you in the next video.